Yes, people, what's happening? Welcome back to Chelsea Fan TV and welcome to another video. First things first, guys, make sure you smash the like, subscribe if you're new around here. Leave your thoughts in the comments below. You guys know exactly what to do. And in today's video, and a slight change of tact from all the ownership chat or the protest talk, we're going to go through a little bit of transfer news because there has been some transfer news. Yes, I know it's only February, but transfer rumours seem to be going on 24/7 and plans are obviously well underway already for summer business. And we're going to be going through a few of the latest rumours that are doing the rounds. And let's start with Viktor Gyökeres, because it's been reported by Ben Jacobs that Chelsea could be considering a fresh approach for Viktor Gyökeres. And Liam Delap and Benjamin Sesko are also two names that are high on Chelsea's list right now. So it appears there could be a three-man shortlist of Delap, Sesko, and Gyökeres. Now, why Gyökeres has come under fresh consideration is for these reasons here. Ben Jacobs saying that Gyökeres has come under fresh consideration despite having been ruled out in the January window. Along with his excellent form, part of the reason why is because the Swedish striker will be available for around 70 million euros, 30 million less than his release clause. So, you can see Opportunities FC are potentially coming back to the table because Gyökeres is potentially available for 70 million euros, which is 30 million euros less than than his release clause. So you could see why Chelsea would be interested. It's a great price for a top striker. He's 34 goals and 36 appearances in all competitions this season. He'll be 27 in the summer. He's that prime age going into his prime. And a potential move for Gyökeres would show that Chelsea are serious, would show a change in tact and a change of thought in regards to the model. And it would go some way to building the spine of the team, which is still missing. Having said all those things, though, let's be honest here, guys. We need Champions League football to have any chance of trying to convince Gyökeres to come. There's no guarantees that we get that, and I think it's going to be very, very difficult, and I personally feel we'll miss out. Also, the fact that even if we do get it, there's going to be all of Europe's biggest clubs interested in Gyökeres. And let's be honest, unfortunately, as much as we don't want to admit it, Chelsea's not a big draw, not as big a draw as it used to be. You've got a Barcelona interested in you, if you've got a Bayern Munich or whatever, if you've got a Juventus, if you've got whatever these clubs are, then unfortunately, us and our current guys, we aren't really competing at that level. But I firmly believe that this is the sort of signing we should be targeting. This is the kind of player we should be signing if we're serious. Now, I think we've seen over the past couple of windows, you could even argue over the last 3 years, the club are prepared to invest, which is great. But ultimately, the way we've been moving in the windows, the way that we've been acting in the windows has shown that we're not really a serious football club and has shown that winning right now is not necessarily a priority. However, that can change if they go and sign Viktor Gyökeres. But for me personally, I don't see this happening. I think we can all see it's going to be Liam Delap. But having said that, I believe that we actually need to sign two centre forwards. I think Mark Guehi, in my opinion, needs to go out on loan next season. You have Nicholas Jackson and let's say Liam Delap. If one gets injured, you've still only got one forward. I think to compete on multiple fronts, 4 competitions, you need 3 centre forwards. So for me, you've got Jackson. If you sign Delap, you then need one more. If it's Jackson, Delap, and Sesko, if it's Jackson, Delap, and Gyökeres, whatever it might be, I think we need 3 centre forwards. I would be happy with any 2 of these 3, really. I mean, if we've got Sesko and Delap, that would be fine. But I mean, look, I'd love Viktor Gyökeres. The price, 58 million, 70 million euros, reportedly is a bargain for a player of his quality, for someone that is a serial goal scorer, for someone that knows where the back of the net is, and someone that would make a huge difference to our team. The problem is, I don't believe that we'll go for it. I don't believe that we've got the ambition to go for it. And I don't believe the club actually want to go for it. But that is the latest with Viktor Gyökeres, guys, is that Chelsea are giving fresh consideration to a move for him because he's going to be available for 30 million less than his release clause, which is going to bring a lot more clubs to the table. But moving away from the striker position and moving to the other end of the pitch, because we have had more news on the pursuit of Mark Guehi. Now, we know that Chelsea explored a move for Guehi in January. They opted against it, decided it was too expensive. Spurs also had a late bid rejected for him. And the Mirror are reporting that Chelsea are determined to lead the chase for Mark Guehi this summer. They're huge admirers and are keen to bring back their former academy graduate. Now, we know that we need a centre-back signing. We know that we need someone to come in with leadership and experience and a sort of a winning mentality. The centre-back market is not the best. That calibre of player we're looking for, like when Liverpool went out and signed Virgil van Dijk, there are very few of those around, and there are even few of those that would be attainable for us. Is Mark Guehi that guy? I don't know. But would he be a good signing? Yes, he absolutely would. Would I rather sign a Guehi than a Dean Huijsen, for example? Yes, I would, because of the age and the experience factor. That is why. I think Guehi is a top player. I think he's very underrated. He's an England international. He's 24 going on 25. It's a great age. And he knows the club inside out. We've also got that 20% sell-on clause, which enables us to probably get a cheaper deal. And also the fact that he would be willing to come back, potentially. Despite the strong interest, Chelsea are huge admirers and are keen to bring back their former academy graduate. Chelsea know there will be strong interest again this summer, as Guehi will only have 12 months left on his contract. But Blues boss Enzo Maresca rates him highly and sees him as the sort of defensive leader to bolster his squad and dressing room. Guehi is a player at the top of their list, and they would not like to see him go to a rival. Now, I wouldn't have a problem with this signing. We need an experienced centre-back. Guehi does have that experience. He brings that Premier League quality. He does bring that leadership. But does the signing of Mark Guehi elevate Chelsea's backline to the next level? I don't know. Does it make it better? Yes, it absolutely does. But for me, I still think we need to sign 2 centre-backs this summer, because I think Disasi will go. I think Trevor Chalobah will go. And there's a possibility that one of Tosin or Benoit Badiashile will also leave. That leaves you with, again, let's see what happens with Renato Vega. Could Renato Vega be trusted as a centre-back? Maybe he is. Maybe you go with Vega, Guehi, Colwell, Fofana, plus one more that you go and sign. For me, you need 5 centre-backs. Let's go with Guehi, and you could go and sign Mark Guehi, and you could go and sign Dean Huijsen. Why not, guys? Why not? But again, that would need us to go and act like a serious football club and make big boy moves in the window, which we haven't really shown that we're capable or prepared to do based on the last few windows, guys. We haven't been prepared to address the issues in the squad. Once again, we need to make sure we do that. We've got to make sure, guys. We've got to plug the holes here. And one centre back for me is not cutting it. Yes, you've got that Mamadou Sarr kid, 19 years old, coming in from Strasbourg in the summer. I don't know what the plan is for him. Is the plan for him to go straight in? Is he going to be one of the 2 centre backs? Is it him plus maybe a Mark Guehi or plus someone else? I don't really know. But what I do know is that we need, in my opinion, 2 centre backs and 2 strikers. I know for a fact, probably, I know I can give a pretty good prediction that we will not get 2 centre-backs and we will not get 2 strikers. But for me, if you're building a squad that you want to compete on multiple fronts and challenge for the biggest trophies, you need that depth. You need 3 centre-forwards. You need a pool of 5 good centre-backs. If we can have Huijsen, Guehi, Colwell, Fofana and Renato Vega as a 5th centre-back, that is a very good pool of centre-backs to choose from. We're not a million miles away here with the squad. There's a few tweaks needed here and there, but are the ownership prepared to do that? And unfortunately, based on the evidence we've had in the last 3 years, it doesn't look like they are. And we're in danger of being left behind as a football club because of the model that we're operating, because of the unwillingness to be flexible and actually bring in experienced players and winners. And we are potentially sabotaging the future of the football club with the way that we're being run. But yeah, if we were somehow able to get a Gyökeres, a Delap, a Guehi, and a Huijsen, for example, fantastic. But that is very much living on another planet. But that's just my thoughts on the latest transfer rumors, guys. Make sure you leave your thoughts in the comments, smash the like, subscribe, all of that good stuff, and I'll catch you again in another one soon. Up the Chelsea, and we're out. Peace.